about to go on. But right before I go on, I can feel the fear. All the voices that have told me not to be here. I'm too brown. I'm too fat. I'm too queer. But I wasn't taught this fear. But I know this. I recognize the voice. I recognize the breath. This person is not someone I recognize. I wasn't raised this way. I wasn't afraid. Well, I guess I was. I was afraid of a dog once. And it was my grandmother's dog, and every Sunday we went to her house after church. And this dog terrorized me. I mean, he was the most terrible dog you could ever imagine. He could smell when I was coming. He could smell my fear. And he would bark and snarl at me. And I could see his teeth. And it was the most terrifying thing. And I could feel it. I'd be driving up to my grandmother's house, and I could feel my chest tightening, my body going tense. And I'd hide behind my dad until they put him up. But one day, my dad said, no. Ningún hijo mío le va a tener miedo a ese perrito. Which, I probably should tell you, this was a toy miniature poodle. Yeah. But he was terrifying. And I remember walking in, and my dad says, you're going to put your foot down, and you're going to show him that you are in charge. And I was like, I don't think I can do that. And he's like, I'll show you. And he demonstrated. And I was like, I wasn't even watching, because the whole time I was thinking, what am I going to do? And he says, and if you need to scream, you scream. And as the dog made his round around the island in the kitchen to come back around to attack me, I summoned all the courage I had in me and let out the queerest scream that I could summon. Ah! And he got scared of me. I was like, oh, I did that. That came out of me. I was a little bit older. And I worked on a farm. I'm from Texas, and it's a farm. And we had cows. And after mating season, we have to separate the cows and the bulls. And they don't like that for obvious reasons. And so there was this bull and this cow that stuck together. And when they did that, they would travel the corral. So if anybody doesn't know, we corral them. It makes it easier for us to separate them because it's smaller. And they're going around, and I was put reluctantly on the gate that let the cows go through. And they gave me a lasso, and I had my body. And usually if you wave, they're like, oh no, not here. And so they go the other way. And so I was like, oh. They turn around, they're together still. And then the cow takes a little bit of a lead, and I'm like, all right, this is where I get out of the way. And I let her through. And the bull tries to follow. He speeds up a little bit, and I jump in front. And he turns off, and he goes around. But then he looks back at me with a look of, I'm going to follow my girl. And I'm standing there, and I'm deciding whether I should hold my ground or jump. And he gets closer, 6 feet, 4 feet. And at that point, I'm like, I think I'm going to die. And I had the lasso in my hand, and he's coming right at me, and his face I can hear his breath, the pounding of his feet. 2,000 pounds they weigh against, at that point, 150. Hard to believe, but 150. And he gets closer to me, and the thing that comes out of me is this energy. And I take this lasso, and I bring it right down on his face. And he turns and he runs away. I did that. 2,000-pound animal, 130, 150. I keep bringing it down. I think I was wishing. But I did that. I didn't think about it. I just did it. And then here I am, afraid. And I'm thinking about my grandparents. And I'm thinking about the hate they endured. I'm thinking about their broken bodies and what they did to get me here. And I have the audacity to be scared. So, I'm going to suck it up, and I'm going to get up there.